Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going well with you and you're staying safe. So as you can tell by the title, I will be talking about Gossip Girl and my unpopular opinions on the original and the reboot, and why I think that overall both series are pretty, just like not that great in my opinion. um and I will go into analysis in depth. So, don't click off, don't fight me in the comments. Um, yeah, so before I get started, be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. It will appear somewhere here. So yeah, let's go. So I'm gonna try my absolute best not to talk on for an hour. I have my notes right here in front of me, and I just want to make this quick, simple. I have my thoughts on both shows, blah blah blah. Exactly what happened in original Gossip Girl. Everything about it. I don't have to go deep into everything, so I'm gonna try my best to not over talk. Um, so let's get right into it. Gossip Girl, the original CW. So I finished watching Gossip Girl a few years ago. My friends told me about it. They said that, yeah, you should watch it. It's, just a bunch of rich kids in New York City just doing whatever they want, and partying, drama, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, might as well. So I did watch it. I think the concept was really good and excellent up until season 4. Um, yeah, that's when it went pretty downhill for me, and I'll tell you why. Yeah. So I'm gonna go through this character by character and say what I don't like, what I didn't, blah blah blah, what I whatever. Um so Serena Vanderwoodson. I think I after watching Euphoria, I kind of made the connection when I was writing my notes that Serena reminds me of Cassie, high key. She's she thrives off validation from people pretty much. She does things in a detriment of her friends, with Nate, Blair, the whole triangle. um she just doesn't, she just I feel she could do what she wants with the guys and stuff, but I just feel like she with in relation to Cassie, she just jumps into relationships constantly without taking a breather. And that's what I noticed. And she just has a lot of problems with that, and it's just a vicious cycle. She's like, I have problems with this guy, I have problems with this guy, and then she jumps into another relationship without even breathing, you know what I mean? I think that overall, her character, I think Blake Lively definitely played her to a T. The wild rich girl who everybody loves and adores. Like who, uh, who, who her friends are does everything for her. She has these different problematic choices. She does this and that. Her friends get mad at her for a week and then forgive her because she's Serena Vanderwoodson, basically. So she basically runs her friends typical front person of a friend group, whatever. So next is Miss Blair. I think she's an excellent villain. I think she ate her role as the queen bee of the school. She's very vicious. She's evil. She's really good at what she does with the evilness and telling her minions to do this or that. To destroy Jenny, to destroy whoever. She's really good at that, and I commend her. I commend Leighton, I believe her name is. I commend her. She ate that role, and she never backed down with that. As in when she's in high school, whatever. She never backed down. She said, "You she says, you're pathetic. You're a loser. I'm gonna make sure you feel that," and she did that. And I actually approve of that in the villain sense. Obviously we don't like Mean Girls, but she's a good mean girl. Like, obviously Gossip Girl needed a mean girl. She's a good mean girl. She ate her role. She did that. And that's all I have to say about Blair. So, Dan Humphrey, first of all, I have the hugest crush on Penn Badgley. I always had a crush on him, ever since Gossip Girl when I watched it. You know, like, I think Penn is very attractive, and he's really cute. His character, Dan, you know, he's all right. You know, he's like the typical quirky guy, misunderstood, from Brooklyn, nice guy, trying to fit in, blah blah blah. Same old, same old. He's very annoying sometimes. Like, he's just irritating sometimes. Sometimes I just can't stand to see him, like, in that space. He's just so annoying. And overall, like, I feel mutual about him. I don't really like. I don't feel the type of way. He's just annoying sometimes. He's kind of funny, like, with certain things when he gets into sticky situations and his reactions and stuff. He's funny, but you know, like, I think that the biggest disappointment is, like, he was Gossip Girl, and it's just like, really him? Like, out of all things, he was Gossip Girl, really? Whatever. So next we have Nate. As you can tell by my big smile and my face brightening up, the man's fine as hell. Like, when I was watching the final seasons of Gossip Girl, I was just like, he's gorgeous. Like, he's so gorgeous. Like, when I tell you I wanted this man so bad, and, like, I was drooling over him, like he's just so, like, 10 out of 10. Like, wow. Okay, back to his character. You know, he always gets hurt. He always has some type of drama with some woman, whether it be that British lady from that magazine or that random lady he dates, trying to help her. Like, he always doing something with some woman, and yeah, he always has to play that savior type person, and he ends up getting her in the end, and then the cycle continues. You know, I feel like at times he does deserve better, but, you know, he is also problematic with certain things. He's not perfect. I just think that he definitely, like, throughout the whole series, he deserved better. He went through a lot with his parents divorcing, and his father, I think, his father did fraud or something. He went through it a lot. Like, his mom wasn't a good mom, and it was a lot going on with Nate, and yeah. So Chuck Bass, yikes. I didn't forget what you did to Jenny. Never forget. You're not slick. I didn't forget what you did to Jenny. I'm gonna be honest, like, no offense, but I don't personally like Ed Westwick, whatever. I don't know if I said it right. I don't personally like his acting as this character. I think he's good at acting as a promiscuous person, but, like, as, like, the, you know, the head mogul in charge, like, I'm trying to take over my father's business, I'm better than everybody, it just comes off as cringy, and, like, it just doesn't do it for me. Like, it's just like he's trying to be like the smooth talker with his whiskey in his hand, and, like, he's just annoying, and he's always talking in that monotone voice, and I'm just like, okay, next. Like, I don't know. Yeah. So this next character is probably the most irritating human being I have ever witnessed in the TV series ever in my entire life. Vanessa. yeah, I don't have much to say about her other than like she just has an unbearable personality, and she's just irritating and annoying, and her personality trait is basically Dan and Nate and being from Brooklyn. And I just can't take it. Like every time she was on screen, I rolled my eyes, I sucked my teeth. Like she was so irritating to me, and I just couldn't do it. Like, and then she just continuously got worse throughout the series. I'm just like, why is she still here? Why are you here? Like, what are you doing there? Why are you there? Why are you showing up here unannounced? What are you talking about? Why are you so mad? Why are you doing this to Nate? Why are you saying this to Dan? Why are you talking to Blair like that? Why are you why are you saying this to her, this person? Like it's just like she just like she was just so misplaced. Like she thought that she just, I don't know how to explain it, but she's just so irritating. Like she was always in people's business and trying to expose this person or that person, but it's like they already did that themselves, or Gossip Girl did already, or like she thought she ate her role, like, you know what I mean, like she thought she ate, like doing, like she thought she was so badass, like trying to be you know, this person, that person, like trying to expose Serena or trying to expose Blair and trying to ruin their lives. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily remember the storylines, but it's just her just thinking that she like had a place um like with Manhattan's elite. Like, I mean, are they better than everybody else in Brooklyn? No, but it's just the way that she was just trying so hard to be picked and trying so hard to be like this, like trying to be above everybody, trying to do the right things, and like, you know, telling Dan, oh, you will never be fit in with them, you will never be this or that with them, come stay with me here in Brooklyn, be my, you know, be mine or whatever. And it's like, shut up for once in your life. Just shut up. You're so irritating. You're annoying. Please just shh. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Jenny. I like Jenny. I thought that she was really cool. Um, you know, was she an annoying teenage girl? Yeah, she was. But I just love how, like, at points she stood up to Blair. You know the story. She worked hard. She did her best trying to sorry, my strap keeps falling. Ignore it. She's trying her best to like break out in the fashion world. She had her internships, blah blah blah. Yeah, like I just really liked her character. Um, I feel like she should have been Gossip Girl. It would have made more sense. She hated Blair. Blair tried to destroy her. She tried to destroy Blair, back and forth. Like, it was good. Like, I thought that that would have made more sense at the end. I know that, like, towards the end, the actress, she wasn't in the show anymore or something like that, or she was busy or something, or she left, something like that. And I thought that that would have worked. It would have been perfect if she was Gossip Girl. But whatever. Um, Eric, I think that he's so cute. He's adorable. Um, I have a soft spot for Eric. Just, you know, Serena's little brother. Like, he's adorable. I love that they had his storylines, like him finding himself, and everything, like that. It was good. I like Eric a lot. Lily Humphrey, she is a bad mom. um, she wasn't really there for her kids. You know, she was focused on herself mostly. Um, I guess she thinks that if she doesn't see her kids like physically struggling, she's just like, oh, they're fine. They're taking care of themselves. Like, you know, I will commend her, give her half applause for raising her kids on her own. Basically, you know, their father wasn't there. Basically, so I know she's rich and she probably had nannies and all that stuff, but still, like, she tried her best, like, at times when it came to, like, trying to get Serena, and also towards the end of the series, like, trying to get Serena better, trying to, like, talk to Eric about his situations and trying to be a better parent. So I commend her. You know, their father is trash, pretty much. Like, their father didn't really care. The only time the father cared was when Lily was with Rufus and he was jealous and whatever, blah, blah, blah. and all that whole situation. So whatever. So next is Rufus. Rufus, he's all right. Like, he's annoying sometimes with the way he talks and stuff like that. Um, whatever. Um, I do have to say though, he does try his absolute best to be a parent to Dan and Jenny. Like, he tries to give them the best advice, guidance. He punishes them when he has to, and he's good at that. Even though, like, yes, of course, there are times when, like, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna sneak out or like do whatever they want. Either way, he really does try. Like, since he is a single parent at the time, like, he tried. Like, he really did try. Um, yeah, I actually liked him as a parent. Like, he tried his best. He did. Um, the thing with Lily and Rufus's relationship is that they really like focus really hard on it, and I just wish they didn't go so hard on their storyline. I know, understand that they dated in high school, and that the drama with him, she's leaving him because she's with a rich family, and they preferred her to marry up and marry rich, hypergamy, whatever. It was just so irritating, and they were just going back and forth with like trying to date and how they're gonna date, and it was just like, just date, like, you're adults, like, who cares? And I don't care about Serena and like how they felt, the parents, like, the kids felt. Like, I don't care about that. And like, just date, like, you're gonna date, like, you just date. um and last but not least, least favorite thing, Vanessa. Throw the whole character away. That, enough said. Thank you. I just feel like with my least favorite things that I just explained, um, I was convinced that, like, at the end, the writers, were just bored and they didn't know what else to write. And, maybe the CW, the network, was like really pushing them to make more seasons and pushing them to end this show with season 6. And I think since it was the cash cow of the channel at the time, they were just really like, was just pushing it. And yeah, that's my theory. And it flopped for me towards season 4 to season 6. It was bad. So the good things about the original Gossip Girl, there was a lot of tea in the show that I really did like and enjoy. I mean, some of them, it was good TV, to show what teenagers go through, especially those who are like, in the the rich lifestyle, how they deal with that with their parents, like shipping them off to boarding school, taking them to rehab for 4 weeks, like just doing random things. And that's what they go through, and showing that side was pretty cool, pretty good to see. For example, like the cheating scandal with Serena, Blair, and Nate. Like, that was tea, that was juicy. That was good TV. I ate it up. Georgina. She's one of my favorite side characters. I love her to death. Like, I like her a lot. She's really funny. When she pretended to be pregnant with Dan's baby, that was good tea too. Honestly, anything with Georgina, really, when she came back randomly in that, like, season 4 or 5 or whatever, like, that was great. Like, I love Georgina. Like, she was so funny. Like, that actress, when I saw her, I think, in Ice Princess on Disney Channel, just seeing her like in this character was just excellent. Like, she just had me like rolling throughout the whole show. Like, whenever she came, she was hilarious. I think that it was good that they showed Serena and her substance abuse problem, and being in college, being away from home, and I think she overdosed, or something happened. Somebody overdosed, and they're dealing with that. That happens a lot in those atmospheres and those environments. So it's good that they showed that. And then my last favorite storyline was when Lily's niece, that girl pretended to be Lily's niece to get money. She was forced to be her niece or something like that to get money. That was a great storyline. And then like the niece came out of nowhere and was like, I'm her niece, not her. What's going on? So that was a really good storyline too. I was like, watching it. Like when I was watching, I was like, oh my god, who's the niece? Like, what's going on? Like, da 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 da. That was a good storyline. Other than that, I give the show. It was a waste of my time throughout the last series, so I give it like a 2.5 out of 5. So the reboot. Um, so when it was announced, I was annoyed because I already finished watching the series, and I was like, "You're gonna do this again?" And how I just talked about how I felt about it, and I was just irritated because I just know that they were just doing it for money, and I just know with like certain reboots, you just know they're not gonna put much into it, and they're just doing it for the aesthetic. They're doing it because Gen Z is gonna eat it up, or like they just know that like with certain things they can do things, and they know that certain people are gonna eat it up. They know the kids are gonna eat it up. Like they know that they know that some millennials will eat up too because we did grow up on it. But it's like I just knew that was gonna be the thing with the show, with the reboot, and I rolled my eyes. I was like, you're gonna do this again, like the way it ended. Like we understand what happened. Like we don't have to do this again. Like I know there were gonna be different characters and storylines, but it's just like we don't need this again. We don't. Whatever. So I got bored one day and I decided to watch it because I was bored. I started Euphoria. I finally got hbomax. I started Euphoria. And I was like, all right, so since Gossip Girl is right next to it, why not just sit down and watch it and see what's going on. And yeah, it sucks, and it's not good. It's not a good reboot. It's not a good show. It's pretty bad. And let's go and let's talk about it. So again, I'm gonna go through this by character, and I'm gonna try my best to just get my thoughts and points out. And yeah. So first character, Julian. First of all, one of the biggest problems that I have with the show is the casting and placing whoever they picked for the character and what the character is supposed to be. I think that sometimes it didn't go well with this. So for example, Julian, in real life, the actress is 28 years old, and on camera, like, she looks 28 when she's supposed to be 17. And it's just, I just hate when casting people do this. Casting casting team does it. Like, it's just like, why not hire just a 20-year-old or someone that looks close to 17? Like, why are you hiring a grown woman to play a 17-year-old? Like, she looks 28 or 25 or whatever. Like, I can tell she looks like it. And I understand you put her in the makeup and you put her to look younger in the outfits, but it's just like, it's just not working. She looks 28. Like, you're not fooling anybody. Like, you're not. No shade to the actress, but you're not fooling anybody. Also, the character Julian, I don't know if this is the actress herself or the writing of the character, but she just doesn't give me like Queen Bee, it girl, everybody must bow down to me type of vibe. She's a very confusing character for me. I don't know her vibe whatsoever. Like, even watching it, like, she's all over the place, and I know that towards the end, she's got better character development, whatever. But like, I just can't figure her out. Like, she's nice here. Like, she's like, oh, I want to get to know Zoya. I want to get to know my sister. My sister. And then, like 30 minutes into the episode, she's bullying her sister and dropping videos of her having a panic attack, like, at the party. Like, what? And then she's just like, I'm an influencer, like, I'm on Instagram Live and blah blah blah. And then she has her little assistants do like the PR thing and whatever. I don't know. And it's just like certain things where she's just like, oh my gosh, when Zoya wanted to leave the school, like, oh my gosh, would you stay? Say you'll stay. And then Zoya's like, okay, I'll stay. And then like the next episode, she's bullying her again and shading her on Instagram Live or just doing something. And it's just like I'm just so confused. I don't get her character. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe I have to. I'm not watching the show over, but maybe I have to look more into it, like just seeing it in a different perspective. But I can't. Like her character just doesn't do it for me. It's sheer confusion. Next we have Zoya. She's my girl. I like her a lot. Even though I hate the show, I don't really like the show that much. I like her character a lot. So I have a theory that she's an Aquarius because I'm an Aquarius, and what she said to Julian, when she was like, when she's like, like when Julian was basically like, oh, you think you could take my spot or something or some shit like that, like, oh, you think you could take my spot or like whatever, and then Zoya was like, what's the competition? What is this competition? I don't want any part of it. I don't care to be part of it. Like, what are you talking about? And I personally feel like that's something I'd say, because not to say that all Aquarius are like this, but when I tell you, like, we do not care.
We don't care.
Let me tell
about like being popular. We don't care about what y'all think. A lot of you think, like, we don't care. We mind our business and we get our stuff done in silence. We don't care. So I know that the actress in real life, she's an Aquarius in real life. So maybe like she like added her little personality in there, in my opinion. Like I swear, like Zoya's an Aquarius. Like she does not care. I know that like throughout the series, like she is like caring about what people think and stuff, but she knows that it's like the detriment to her her reputation and everything. So she's trying her best to like like figure out what's going on with Julian and like why Julian is doing this to her and that to her. Like Julian like was just eating, like just had it out for her, even though it just didn't make sense at times. Like I don't know, like whatever. But I do like Zoya overall. Like she goes with the flow. She minds her business. She tries to protect her family, her dad, and whatever. Towards the end, she like protected Julian with the whole situation with her dad and with everything that happened with that. So yeah, I like Zoya. Even when Julian did the things with Obi and Zoya, like, wow, Zoya, like, you're strong, because yeah, she did all that with Obi while they were still together. Like that was a whole thing. And she still supported her sister. You're very strong woman. Very strong girl. Yeah. So next we have Obi. He's okay. He gives me Nate a little bit. Yeah, I don't really have any comments. He seems like a decent person. He just really doesn't do much other than be the boyfriends of Zoya or Julian. He's alright. Like, I don't really have anything to say about him. Obviously, he cheated with Julian. Cheated with Julian, on Zoya when they were together, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's still, like, OD for that. Other than that, like, I don't really have anything to say. He doesn't do anything, but be rich, so. So Max Wolf, I feel like the writers thought that, like, he can be, like, Chuck Bass's replacement. Like, towards the beginning of the series, he was trying to talk all, like, slow and monotone, like Chuck Bass with, and to me, it just doesn't work. Like, the actor isn't giving it to me at all. I really wish they would have did something different with his character, but he doesn't do anything. So next you have Monet. I think she's really, really pretty. Representation. To me, she's giving more Mean Girl than Julian. She really is good at that. Like, she is. I think she's really good at being shady, and I think her comebacks and her shade is hilarious. I like her character. Like, I think she's fun to to like watch when she's like being mean. Yeah, she's hilarious to me. So next we have Audrey. I feel like her character, she has no personality at all. I feel like, I know she's dealing with things with her mother and everything, and she's trying her best to deal with that. But other than that, like, she doesn't really do anything but being rich. I don't know. Like, she's boring. Like, and she, she's she has her problems with Aki and with Max and the whole thing, and I don't know. I think like towards like the first like 5 episodes, she just didn't do much for me. She's just there. And I know that like with her mom in the hospital, like they did kind of show her being like the daughter, the mean, the manager daughter, like do this for her, do that, and that was, I guess, cute to see. Well, not necessarily cute, but like like it was cool to see that side to give us more personality and entertainment. But other than that, she's there. So Aki, same with Obi, he doesn't do much. I know that he had a whole storyline with like finding himself and everything, but he doesn't do anything. It's just, I don't know. It's just like with these characters, they just don't do anything. Like they just existing in the friend group, and they have problems here and there, but they just, I don't know. Like at least with the original Gossip Girl, there were like storylines behind them, and like other than like the problematic parents, and there was actual like stories behind what they went through and why they act like this and what's going on with them. And it didn't just stop at like, oh, their parents ignore them when they're kids or something. Like they had actual storylines. And then we have Luna. I really liked her in Control Z. She's I would like when I saw her in Control Z, I think she was like a really good character. I was really excited to see her. She's just another minion. She did like the little montage with helping Zoya out, whatever. She was there, but I like her character. I think she's a good actress. The actress herself. Yeah, I like her. Like she's funny, like she's witty. She has me laughing sometimes. Yeah. She has personality. Okay, so then we have Kate Keller, the teacher. So like I really don't mean to be mean when I say this, but what were y'all thinking hiring her? What were y'all thinking as the the Gossip Girl person to start Gossip Girl again? Putting her as a ringleader for Gossip Girl. Like when I tell you, like when I first started the show, I mean she got kind of better at the end, towards the end, but when I first started it, she was so cringy to me. I was like, this is supposed to be the head of Gossip Girl. Like she's supposed to be like, I get it, like she's like they're trying to make her like, they wrote her as like the quirky teacher, like the sweetheart that nobody would suspect to be Gossip Girl, but she does these like shady things behind the scenes, filming people and posting it and blah blah blah. But it's just overall, I just felt like it was not a good fit. I'm so sorry. It just like when I tell you, like y'all could have hired anybody else to be the head of Gossip Girl, like anybody to start Gossip Girl, like anybody could have been the teacher to Gossip, like anyone else. Like I'm so sorry, like anybody else. I don't know like what it is about her, about like her playing the character, like, but it just doesn't work for me. Like it just doesn't. I'm just sitting here like what is, I don't know. Yeah, like I mean, she tries, I don't know, she's just so like okay, so what I did not like about the show, the writing is really bad. Like it's not good at all. I don't like the thing of them trying to be relatable, where they try to use buzzwords and things and try to relate what they're talking about to things they find in trends in TikTok or on Instagram or whatever, or what's trending and everything with celebrities. It just doesn't work. It's just not smooth. It's so stiff and random. Like, for example, when that girl, the dancer, the ballet dancer who was with Max, and Zoya they were at the party thing. I don't remember what the party was, but they're at the party, and Zoya was passing by, and then the girl is like, "Oh, I would love to culturally appropriate her." What? Like, that's supposed to be funny? Like, it's just the way it's said. Like it's just so, it just doesn't work. Like, it's just so dry and random. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. Like, and it happens throughout the whole show. Like, especially when it's with the adults, like, trying to, like, when they have their own conversations in the teacher's lounge, just trying to be relatable and trying to like, it happens a lot, like, when the teachers are, like, trying to, have their conversations of how to be what to post with Gossip Girl and stuff, what not to post, and having their little secret conversations. Like, they try to be relatable with saying the buzzwords and saying this or that, or it just doesn't work. And I haven't looked up who writes the show or anything. Like, I just didn't feel like it, but it just feels like a 50-year-old or something, or a 55-year-old trying to write a script for for a Gen Z millennial show, and didn't do any research or didn't care, or like just had a whole team to do it for them, and then just like put it all together, and then thought it would work, and it just doesn't work. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I've never watched a show like this where I was cringing so much over the script and the writing. Like, it was so bad. Like, it's a bad writing. Like, I know that, like, and it happens a lot with, like, the adult conversations, but like with the conversations with, like, each other, and it kind of works, but it just falls flat, and it's just not cute. Like, it's not, the writing is bad. Yeah, the Gossip Girl and, like, the team of the teachers, they're all irritating. Kate Keller especially. Jordan, that lady who, I think she's a librarian. Like, they just all, like, and I get it. They're just trying to, like, relive their youth or something. I don't know. It just comes off as just, like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So, another thing I didn't like about the show was that the show is extremely confusing. A lot of the storylines are confusing, especially the parts where they trying to, like, do, like, a little, like, climactic type thing where, for example, like, when Monet stole Zoya's phone at that fashion show event, and then Monet did something like take a photo or something like that, or something along those lines, and posted it and tagged everybody or something like that, and then they're like, oh my gosh, and I'm just sitting here like, what are they looking at? Like, till this day I don't know what the big deal was. I I was like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the problem was. I don't know what the point was, to embarrass Zoya or something. I didn't understand it. And then it just didn't make sense to me. Like, and it's a lot of things with this show. Like, the storylines don't make sense, and they're unnecessary, and, like, the parts where they try to make something big out of it, nothing. Like at that party, the Halloween party, where they try to make this whole storyline of, like, dressing like Beyonce and Solange on the elevator, and then they get there, and then everybody's just like Solange or whatever, and then they're like, oh my gosh, like, we have to change, and I'm like, this is the drama for the show. Like, this is the tea. Like, like I'm just bored. Like the show is so bad. And yeah, I think that like trying to make copies of the original characters are weird. Like you might disagree, but Max says like Chuck. Like it's just so like it just falls flat. The wardrobe is weird. When they go out, they look good, but like the school uniform, like they wear their shirts, the button-up shirts, the loose tie, and then they wear nothing underneath, like I guess shorts or whatever. But and then with the boots and the stuff, like it's just weird. I don't know, like it's just not that. It's just not cute. Like they try to make it like cute and whatever. It's just I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, and then and then like it's just so tone deaf when like it's not funny, but when they went to that protest and then you had the police like just throwing grenades and stuff. Well, not grenade, tear gas and fighting everybody on the street. And then you have Julian and Obi like kiss in the alley when they got out of it. Like really, like that. Yeah, that was something. Like that was extremely tone deaf and weird. So what I liked about the show, to be honest, the only thing I liked is just Kristen Bell came back as a narrator. I like Zoya a lot. Like I just like her character. I just love her. I don't know. I like. She's the only good thing about the show. Like I just like her. Like she just never backs down. She stands up for everything, and I just like that overall. I like how she just don't care. Like she's just like okay, like okay, and like I just like that about her. Like I just like her. Sometimes yes, she can be a little bit irritating in certain parts, but I just overall she's a good character, and she has to be an Aquarius. She's an icon. I like her. Yeah, I like certain storylines and how they deal with like their problems with their parents. For example, with Max's parents, they showed the other side of like the situations with his dad cheating or kind of cheating with his other dad. And yeah, like I like that they add that in there. I mean some storylines I'm tired of the student teacher relationship thing. I mean he was 17, you knew better. Should have cut it off throughout. That was stupid. I like to make him say, oh, he like came on to me, like shut up, whatever. In conclusion, I give the show 1.5 out of 5. It's not a good show. Yes, some parts, like the first half of the show was really bad. The second half is still bad, but at least they kind of did something better. Like they added some storylines that made it more, made it more entertaining. It wasn't just like once, like you're just watching it to watch like pretty people in Manhattan. At least they added something to it in the second half. But this show is still terrible. The reboot is horrible. Like you should have saved your money. Like just I don't know, just leave the originals to like let it rest in peace. Like why are you just doing it, like just doing it for money, I guess, whatever. Yeah, the show, yeah. Tomatoes.
Man, boo. Tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes.
Yeah. I just want these new streaming platforms and shows, and I just want something out of it. I know that there are some shows out there that are doing well and that are good, have good storylines and that are interesting. So I'm gonna look into it. Like I know, like a lot of my favorite YouTubers are talking about different shows on HBO that are good and that are on also Hulu and everything. So I might look into that and talk about it. I'm still gonna kick off my series for like 40 days or so of music, talking about entertainment, TV commentary, and music commentary. So make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notifications. And so yes, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you didn't like about this show, about the reboot, the original. Tell me what you did, your favorite characters, your least favorite characters. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Let me know everything in the comments. Thank you so much. I will be kicking off my series. I mean, it's technically already kicked off, but I will be making more videos on music and TV show commentary, about like 40 to 45 videos of all my favorite artists, all my favorite TV shows, and what I did and did not like about it. So make sure you subscribe and turn off my post notifications to make sure you don't miss it. And yes, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, right down in the description. So yeah, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Look at my strap, fell again. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.